Hi guys, welcome back to ItsDanK Reviews. We're having a look at the G1W-H Dash Cam. So just a sneak peek there, broken it up into three parts: image quality, installation guide, and recommended settings. So I basically came about this, I was looking for a dash cam for my car. I had some sort of near misses with people that didn't indicate, which is pretty common in Sydney. And yeah, the G1WH came up, well, G1W came up quite a few times. So really wanted to try it out. It's only $60, so I had to really jump on it. And the image quality is fantastic. As you can see here, this is actually daytime. Now, it's no surprise, a lot of these small image sensors love really, really good lighting. And this one actually does pretty well. So 140-degree field of view, you can actually see the pole there stretching. And that's not a bad thing. What this actually enables you to do is see both sides of your car and then some. So if someone's going to crash into you, it's generally going to be from the side or the front side, and this definitely covers it. So this is harsh lighting or hard lighting in a car park, doing really, really well there. But here you see artificial soft lighting, and it's really kind of falling apart. It's not because of the image sensor. You'll actually notice, I looked on the actual camera itself, it's due to the plastic that's over the image sensor. So you've got the lens, and then you've got this plastic casing that goes around it. And being a $60 camera, it's not exactly glass. So soft lighting is not fantastic. This is in the afternoon. As you can see, no problems here. Doing really, really well in this type of lighting. And this is pretty much what you'd consider to be low light as well. So the performance is great here. There's no sort of image processing that's going on in the background. If the camera can't display it, it's not trying to display it. It's just good image quality. It's very, very clean. It's not a stuttery ISO mess. And this is at pitch black night. So you can see this was 9:14 and just absolutely dark. And the image quality is flawless. So performing really, really well. $300, $400, even $500 dash cams don't even perform this well. So to get it at $60 is pretty amazing. Installation is easy as. You go through the A-pillar. You get about 3.5, 4 meters of cabling. So you can go straight from the camera all the way down the A-mount behind the dash and to the 12 volt without any problems at all. Recording is, as you'd expect from a dash cam, ridiculously easy. So just key to ignition. Once the 12 volt turns on, the dash cam starts. There you go. Very, very simple. Starts recording straight away. And yeah, once you key off, the camera turns off straight away and the files are saved. It gives you this little screen, so whilst you're driving you can actually see it, which is good. And you know, I put it right next to my mirror, and it's very, very stealthy. It's nice and black. These are my recommended settings. You don't have to follow them. I've just been playing around with it. 1080p, obviously, because of the quality. Looping every 3 minutes, so if you have a memory card failure or any problem with the unit, you don't lose a massive chunk of footage. Motion detect, I've turned off. I actually had this on by default, and it actually turns recording off whilst your car is stationary. So if someone crashes at the lights when it's not moving, you're screwed basically because it's not recording. So motion detect off. G sensor medium, and you've got your field of view, which is 140, as you can see there. I highly recommend doing the 140, which is the WDR mode, because you get a massive amount of viewing angle. So that's actually a step up feature from the G1W to the G1WH. You get the pretty impressive field of view, slightly better image quality, but yeah, if you can afford the extra $10, $15 to get the G1WH, and pay $60, then so be it. It's definitely worth it. And again, as mentioned, this is just, it blows everything out of the water for value. You know, here I pay $750 if I have an accident, which I've never had, thankfully. But if my excess for my insurance is $750. So if I was to have a crash, it would be very, very expensive. And if someone said that I was at fault, then it would be very, very expensive. So this basically is an insurance for your insurance. It allows you to, you know, show off the footage if you're not at fault. And if you are at fault, then cop it on the chin. But if you're not, then this is the best alternative to show that you're not at fault. So really highly recommend this. Do subscribe to ItsDanK Reviews if you found this review useful. All the links are in the description. I bought mine off eBay and a trusted buyer. So if obviously if I got the correct legit version, then so should you. The only downside, you probably would have heard that, well, you probably would have seen the footage. The only downside is that the sound is absolutely horrendous on this thing. You can't even hear yourself talking. You could barely hear my engine for most of the part. So sound, not fantastic, but hey, you know, the footage is really what matters. It's been Dan K for another video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys next time.